Welcome, my dearest fiends, friends, to Dr. Jimmy's Conservatory of Cocktails, because it's that sort of video. Yes, this is my first cocktail for Halloween Horror Nights 29. My first house cocktail to commemorate the first officially announced house at the event this year, Stranger Things. Wait, didn't we do a Stranger Things last year? Yes, we did, but this is a different Stranger Things. This is the second Stranger Things haunted house at Orlando in 2 consecutive years. And this one will be based on the 2nd season of Stranger Things, along with the upcoming 3rd season, which means I should get my little friends. I have so many of them. I don't know if I can bring them all, but I did show you some of them the last time, which included, I believe, I don't know how many of them I still have, how I had at that time. I think I had the Ghostbuster boys, and I might have had Max from season 2 wearing a Michael Myers costume, yes. But I don't remember if at that time, that was when I did the video for the house itself. Did I have this new version of Dustin with his demo dog, Dart? I think I may have, now that I think of it. So what else did I do? Well, I think there might have been a few other new toys. For example, I don't think I had this one. And I'm pretty sure I didn't have this one. There's some more lovely highlights from season 2 of Stranger Things. This is, of course, Billy in his biker Halloween outfit with no shirt, looking hot. Arrgh. And this, of course, is Bob. Good old Bob. Yes, or as we sometimes call him, oh, damn it, I hate when I forget things. But Bob, of course, was Sean Astin. This time Vampire Bob at Halloween. Quite delightful. Rudy, that's what we call him, Rudy. Because it's Sean Astin, of course. Oh. And many versions of 11, including the snowball dance formal wear, and we also have one for Dustin and for Mike from the snowball dance, and a couple more Stranger Thing figures from the 2nd season. And these are some of my favorites as well for the 2nd season of Stranger Things in Funko Pops. Oh, look, it's Karen in her robe when she answered the door, and there was Billy as he looks here. And of course the instant flirtation and forbidden lust between the naughty teenager and Karen Wheeler, who of course is, well, Mike and Nancy's mum, and the little girl whose name I could never remember. But, and a couple other for season 2 that I've acquired recently. Let me see, including a couple others, but we're not so interested in season 2 anymore, because it's season 3 now. Stranger Things 3rd season started last week, Thursday, the 4th of July. And so we have to start showing off the little people from season 3. These very hard to find. Oh, very hard to find. They were at a Comic-Con exclusive a couple of years ago. That was, I think, 2018 Comic-Con exclusives. A year before. About a year before season 3 came out, showing the Scoops Ahoy Steve and Scoops Ahoy Robin. Steve without a hat. They've made a couple other Scoops Ahoy versions of Steve more recently released, but in those he has ice cream. One special from Baskin-Robbins, even. I don't have that one yet. Oh. But I do indeed have this version of Steve with his Scoops Ahoy hat. Steve, you suck. Dingus. Ha! Where are all your children at, Steve? Well, as a matter of fact, I have some of them right here. Yes, some of Steve's children right here. In fact, Steve's children? Yes, how many children are you friends with, Steve? Yes, Dustin from season 3 now with his Camp Nowhere t-shirt on, coming back from camp. Here's Max. She looks in the shopping mall on the shopping spree with 11. Here is Lucas wearing his sort of Japanese kamikaze shirt, and even his little sister Erica, who's got a much bigger part in season 3. No spoilers, Dr. Jimmy, but remember, you can't spell America without Erica. Yes. And the Grand Wizard Will the Rise. Will the Wise, yes. Magical. But that's not all. Give me a moment. Where the hell did her stand go? Gosh darn it. Oh. That here, and then that one, view over. All that bending over. Too much dead space in my video. Also, a couple more. This is Hopper in his I've got a Hawaiian shirt, go on a date with Joyce, but she doesn't show up outfit. And 11 in her I went shopping with Max. The girl, yes, when the going gets tough, the tough goes shopping look. Yes. Oh. So, yes, I have all that wonderful stuff from the 3rd season of Stranger Things, and there are a few other pops from the 3rd season that have already been released, and a few that have not yet been released, but the release is imminent, and that should be quite fun. Oh, because they're down on the bottom shelf, you see, and I have to go all the way down there and pick them up. And I'm not as fit as I used to be. Oh, heck, I forgot my ice. This is getting silly. I have to keep running back and forth. But there's no way I'm going to start over. I'm not going through that poparoo again. So you'll have to bear with me. Enjoy the sunset and Lenny running back and forth. Yes, there she goes. Oh dear. But if you see her, she landed behind the... You might see her. She should be on her... Right there. Right there. Funny cat. So you can't make a cocktail without ice. So I got some. And I'm going to now make... Oh hell, what happened? Everything went black. Scared me. So now, I'm going to make the Stranger Things Season 2 and 3 cocktail for all that running around. It's too much for me. Oh, for the haunted house that comes up at Halloween Horror Nights 29. By the way, in case you haven't figured it out, it's still Monday, July 8th. Oh, and I'm still wearing the Fanpage 55 t-shirt and everything else. So, when I began to ponder what I would make for a cocktail for Stranger Things before the third season had even begun yet, I was pondering and I was thinking about, for example, something involving ice cream, because I knew there would be an ice cream shop featured in this from promotional pictures, that there was some sort of ice cream shop that Steve and a new character named Robin would be working at. I didn't know much about it. Baskin Robbins even had a promotion, and I thought, well, gee, maybe I should make some sort of ice cream-based drink. But then it suddenly occurred to me, what would be appropriate is to make a cocktail upside down. So I'm going to attempt to make my cocktail upside down. No, I'm not going to be upside down, the cocktail is. So I've got this lovely glass, cocktail glass, and now I turn the glass upside down, and there goes all the damn ice. Damn it, I turned it upside down, the ice has fallen out, made it, no. Actually, it looks like I'm holding the glass upside down, but actually, it's not the same glass. This is actually, I turned it over. I was holding it upside down. Yes, but right side up, I did that wrong. I screwed it up, but no. If you look, it's the same shape as a normal glass, but it's upside down. It's tapered on the top and wider on the bottom, whereas your regular cocktail glass is tapered on the bottom and wider on the top. So basically, it's an upside down glass, but it's opened up here where the bottom usually is. So it looks, this is how it should look, but it's like this. All right, so you get it. But that's not, I'm going to continue making the cocktail upside down and start with the garnish. So I'm going to put in the garnish first. A lovely maraschino cherry. And I'm going to drop that in, boink, and put that in at the bottom. And then I'm going to put in the next ingredient. And I have to shake this because sometimes it gets separated in the bottle. And so you need to shake it so that some things you should never shake. Never shake champagne. Never shake any sort of soda pop or fizzy drink or whatever you call them. And I wouldn't shake a beer either. But juices are fine to be shook, especially if they're the sort where it separates. So what sort of juice am I pouring into my cocktail? Well, that should be about enough. Pineapple juice. So I put the pineapple juice in first. Again, doing it all backwards. And then vodka. What sort of vodka? I've used it recently before. Pinnacle Cake vodka. Are you figuring out why this is upside down? Yes, pineapple upside down cake. Yes, I'm making a cocktail based on pineapple upside down cake to commemorate the upside down from Stranger Things. I don't know if they ever have that sort of cake in the program. I don't remember seeing one, but I do see lots of desserts and scrumptious food, and also, of course, it's upside down. So, ooh, I spilled it on myself. So I poured that in. Is that enough? Maybe. Well, maybe just a little bit more. Not too much. I don't want to get completely schlocked. And did I have any? Yes, I do. I have a paper towel. Good. because I have to clean all the cake vodka off myself. And I splushed. And I haven't even started drinking yet. And then the ice. Let's not make it dangerous. So I'll put the cubes in a little bit, because otherwise it would splash even worse. Usually put the ice in first, and this is why. But I'm putting the ice in last, because I'm making the damn cocktail upside down. So, there we go. So I put the ice in last, and now I stir it a bit. After putting all the ingredients in upside down, putting the pineapple in first and then the cake vodka, because that's how you make a pineapple upside down cake. You put the pineapple on the bottom of the pan and you put the cake on top. And then when it's baked, you flip it upside down with the pineapple be on top. So I'll flip the cocktail upside down and spill it over myself, which is stupid. So I'll just drink it. I stirred it. That's enough. Yes, it does actually taste like a pineapple upside down cake. It tastes exactly like a pineapple upside down cake. Success, success, success. I love it when it works. It's actually delicious. Quite delicious. So this is an upside down cocktail for Stranger Things. What else? Anyway, I have enjoyed the 3rd season of Stranger Things, but no spoilers! No spoilers, please. I've only seen the first 2 episodes. Dr. Jimmy, the show's been on for 4 days! That's right, I don't binge it all at once. I watch it and let it simmer in my brain and go back a day or 2 later and watch another episode. Takes a little while, but that way it lasts. And I might wrap it up just about time for Horror Nights. What are there, 8 episodes? There's about 8 weeks, so I'm not going to be watching an episode a week. I'll probably watch 2 or 3 a week, so I'll probably be done before the end of July. But part of the reason is that I watch so many other episodes on various streaming services. I've recently wrapped up episodes of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina and Twilight Zone, but I'm still simultaneously, in addition to Stranger Things, which I just started, I'm also watching episodes of the 4th season of Lucifer and the 2nd season of The Punisher, which has been on since January, and I'm only on episode 10, I think, the last one I saw. And then there's Jessica Jones' 3rd season, and then there's Dark, the nifty German program. It's all timey-wimey German science fiction, horror, fantasy, dark program that's on. It is dark. That's the name of the show. On Netflix, and then on Amazon Prime through CBS All Access. I'm also watching Strange Angel. I'm still on the 1st season of that one. And just finished, I think, the 6th episode of the 1st season, like a few minutes before I started the video, about Jack Parsons, real-life rocket scientist and aficionado, well, that's not right, acolyte, I suppose, a follower, faithful, whatever, of Aleister Crowley, of all people, was a member of his Ordo Templi Orientis and practiced Thelema in Southern California, and had a lodge that he was a member of. In other words, he was a sorcerer and a black magician, while at the same time a noted rocket scientist. And there's all sorts of interesting people that he associated with, from L. Ron Hubbard and Forrest J. Ackerman to, I mean, all sorts of bizarre characters. Kenneth Anger, I think, and a few other crazy people that in both art and science that he was associated with or that he knew. And the TV show is rather surreal and bizarre, but the real life Jack Parsons was even more. And he never lived very long. He blew himself up, probably trying to perform a magical working. It's on the second season now on CBS All Access at Amazon Prime, and I'm only watching the first season right now. And then there's Good Omens, that wonderful mini-series based on Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman's novel that I loved when I first read it about 20 years ago, no, more than 20 years ago, sometime in the early 90s when it first came out. And I read it and read it and read it till my book fell apart. And now there's a wonderful mini-series, perfectly casted. David Tennant as the Demon Crowley, and not Alistair. His name is Anthony. No, he's a devil, but he's a very nice one. And Martin Sheen as the angel Aziraphale, and the great friends have been since the creation, trying to stop the apocalypse from happening, but someone misplaced the Antichrist. Have you seen it? I'm trying to recapture my youth. He keeps running away. In this case, it's the Antichrist. Oh. Marvelous program. Also, as I've been streaming the episodes of Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. I think I've got to about the 26th or 7th season of the program, so I'm almost caught up with those. So I watch all of these cyclically, and then I watch a lot of movies on the streaming services before I come back and watch the episodes again. So, from July 4th till today, I've only seen 2 episodes of Stranger Things' 3rd season. I might get through the whole thing in a couple of weeks, but I'm not going to push it. So no spoilers, please, but everything I've seen so far is absolutely marvelous and better than the 1st or 2nd season. I think this is going to be wonderful, and I can't wait for the haunted house. That is quite good. That is quite good. So I'm happy with the cocktail also. So I finally got a haunted house cocktail out of the way. And there's been 5 houses announced, so 4 more cocktails to make for now. Although, damn it, wouldn't you know it, they'll have another house announcement in a minute. Well, probably next couple of days, sometime this week. I wouldn't be surprised if there's another house announcement. I don't know what it could be. Currently, it is rumored that there will be 1 more original house and 6, well, overall 6, and I guess how many out of 4 they had to, and 4 more IPs announced. So 5 more houses to be announced, 1 more original and 4 IPs is what the current rumor is, although I have no idea that I'm going to talk about. But but there are all sorts of wild speculations and maps and supposed to be leaked information, but always remember, the information may not be entirely accurate. I mean, the Yeti is in the Yukon and not in the Appalachians. And ain't gonna be no tooth fairy, so don't always take the information as 100%. So what will the next house announcement be? I'll have to wait and see. But before then, if I can, I'll make the next 4 cocktails, which would be, of course, the next one should be for Nightingale's Blood Pit. And I have to figure that one out. Something Roman. Maybe something with falernum. I don't know. I have to think about it. Or maybe something more specifically Roman. I'll have to go check out the liquor cabinets and see what I can see. And then, of course, there is maybe some Campari. Although that I don't know, I have to think about Rome and what they drink in Rome. What they drank in old Rome. Wine, mostly. And then, of course, we had, what is it? It's, oh yes, Universal Monsters. And Depths of Fear. So, and of course, Yukon Jack. That might be perfect. I just have to figure out exactly. Oh. Too much exertion, and of course it does get a bit cloying. Oh, wonderful. See, we're in the golden light right now, and sometimes it'll just immediately to a dark, spooky thing. I don't know if it's going to happen today, because I might be done with my video before I get to that point. But we've seen it in previous ones. So, I'll have to figure out the remaining cocktails, and I don't know when that's going to be. But, oh, hello, cat. There's Lenny. She decided to show up and say hello. Yes, you can't drink the cocktail, Lenny. No cocktails for Lenny cats. She talks back to me. And I said, I meowed at her, she meowed right back. But, so I'm not sure when my cocktail videos will be made next, because I haven't figured out the drinks. But hopefully, soon, which is a relative term, I can get into the history of Halloween Horror Nights again, and continue with my 16th video on the history of Halloween Horror Nights 25. And hopefully wrap up the Scare Zone cycle, Scarapy Unleashed. Now I got to the bottom. I'm going to scoop out the cherry. Because I'm finished. And so, that was Stranger Things cocktail. Takes me back to 1985. How old was I? 22. Not much older than Billy on the show. So, cheers. If you must drink, drink responsibly. If you're under 21, don't drink at all. And don't operate any chainsaws or pool equipment or mill processing plants or electromagnets or anything like that if you've been drinking. So, for a nice 1980s ending. Laters, dude.